Hello everyone, and welcome to my Days of Lives official channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. According to the Tuesday, September 26 Days of Our Lives recap, Bonnie Kyriakis, Judy Evans, approached Kate Roberts Brady in the town square and advised her to join her since misery likes company. Bonnie reasoned that Vivian Alamain, who came in and took the Kyriakis enterprise for herself, must also be miserable because Kate loathed her. Eventually, Kate arrived at the bar, where she raved about Victoria Horton the child and wished she had known about her birth 2 days earlier. Sarah Horton, Lindsay Godfrey, and Rex Brady both expressed regret before pointing out that at least she attended the wedding. Philip Kyriakis announced that he would be the celebrant as he had obtained his ordination online, but Sarah showed discomfort due to her impending marriage. However, as Philip began the brief ceremony, Kate and Roman Brady were present. When it came time for Sarah to make her vows, she paused and appeared to be thinking. Before they exchanged rings, Sarah finally got in the game and reaffirmed Rex's vows. After Philip declared them to be husband and wife, Rex and Sarah kissed to complete the union. As Xander Cook ogled the shocking paternity revelation, Chloe Lane said that she had thought about keeping Victoria's identity a secret. Chloe stated that she overheard Rex telling Philip that Xander was the baby's real father because she felt that Xander needed to know the truth. Xander found it hard to believe Sarah would tell them a lie like this, but he came to the conclusion that she must believe Sarah's lie is preferable to Victoria having him as a father. Chloe finally admitted that Sarah was merely getting married to support her paternity cover-up and that she didn't actually love Rex. Chloe contended that this changed everything, despite Xander's attempts to pretend otherwise, and questioned whether he could truly claim otherwise. Xander tried to reassure Chloe of his love, but she cut him off and told him to go talk to Sarah before her wedding instead. Chloe called Nancy Miller to emotionally inform her that the wedding had been called off after Xander left, thinking back to happier moments they had spent playing darts together. On Tuesday's episode, Rex was kissing the bride when Xander entered the pub. After jokingly apologizing for interrupting the celebration, Xander questioned Mrs. Brady about her paternity fraud. Xander made the observation that Chloe overheard Rex talking to Philip and had the courtesy to inform him before to their New York wedding. Sarah acknowledged that she didn't understand, despite Rex's attempts to suggest that Chloe did. Xander growled that they needed some privacy when Sarah revealed that he was Victoria's father. Xander was furious and demanded to know how Sarah could treat him this way outside the bar. Rex accepted a drink and told his parents that even though the relationship wasn't true for Sarah, it was real for him inside on Tuesday's DOOL program. Chloe opened the door to see Philip standing there as she was still reeling from the day's events. Maggie Kyriakis stayed away from the Horton homes so that Alex Kyriakis, Robert Scott Wilson, could hear Justin Kyriakis, Wally Kurth, explain Victor Kyriakis' new will. Alex was relieved to learn that Maggie would receive half of Victor's estate and Vivian would receive nothing. As soon as Alex started wondering about the other half of Victor's inheritance, he thought there was a catch due to Justin's odd behavior. Justin acknowledged that the remainder was going to Victor's kid, who none of them had ever heard of. Alex was incensed by this and stated they must fight this and not let some outsider to grab half of all. Alex's tirade was finally cut short when Justin revealed that he was the son named in the will. Alex was told by Justin, who was visibly upset, that Victor was Alex's biological father and not him. As Justin described the contents of Angelica Devereux's, Judith Chapman, letter, Alex was astounded and wished he could wake up from this nightmare. Alex felt betrayed by Victor and Angelica, despite Justin's insistence that he was still his father in all relevant respects. Alex was extremely distressed and asked to be left alone after learning that everything he had believed had been a lie. Later, as Alex looked at Victor's portrait, he found it difficult to accept that Victor was actually his biological father. On Tuesday's episode of Days, Maggie ran into Bonnie and provided updates on Alex's paternity controversy. Justin sobbed in Bonnie's arms over Alex not being his real son as she hurried to his side. Stay into Days of Our Lives because, according to teasers, Victor's last desires may still be subject to some surprises. Johnny Dimmerer believed he was a wonderful romantic when he first appeared on Days of Our Lives. The devil then blocked the way, literally. He broke up with Channel, Raven Bowens, after which he fumbled through Wendy, Victoria Grace, poor courting. He now gets another chance to be with Channel, but is he providing enough romanticism to result in a committed relationship? The last time Channel and Johnny went out, she slept off. She did take some antihistamines for sure. However, Johnny and his dull Italian film hardly generated any excitement. A girl named Channel has traveled throughout Europe, hung out with the common folk, and murdered the wife of her much older lover. She has a fast-paced life, and that is the key thing. Netflix and chill, isn't it? According to 27%. Has Channel any input into this? Maybe Channel wants boring, according to 29% of you, after being publicly abandoned by a deranged Johnny, having Ali cheat on her, having her business destroyed by Talia, and nearly losing her life. She had the option of choosing Talia, who is undoubtedly exciting, behind a veil of insecurity, need, and nuttiness. Channel, however, chose Johnny. She is obviously looking for his particular brand of understated charm. Johnny doesn't necessarily need to be more romantic, but 44% of the audience feel that it couldn't hurt. What if he asked Channel what kind of movie she preferred? She might even prefer to do it in a theater as opposed to on her couch. Channel might also favor going out to eat or dancing. You know, somewhere outside of her apartment building. This is a woman who enjoys going to clubs and sipping champagne while wearing her slippers, or whatever else wonderful wealthy people do. She is content to be with Johnny alone, but shouldn't there be someplace that doesn't transport her to a dream world? Tuesday, September 26, 2023, Days of Our Lives spoilers see Chloe Lane making the moral decision. Learning that Rex Brady was simply pretending to be the father of Sarah Horton's new baby daughter came as a shock to Chloe Lane. When she heard Rex inform Philip Kyriakis that Xander Cook, Paul Telfer, was Victoria Margaret's father, she could hardly believe what she was hearing. Chloe needs to think about her options because she's about to tie the knot with Xander. On Tuesday, she makes a decision and informs Xander that Sarah has been lying to him the entire time and that he is now a father. To put it mildly, Xander is shocked, but where does this leave him and Chloe? Knowing that he and Sarah have a child together, will he still want to marry her? Chloe was his go-to gal, so she might not always want to settle for second best. While Sarah is still in love with Xander, she is set on getting married to Rex. Will that wedding even take place now that Xander is aware of the truth? Rex is aware that Sarah has mixed feelings about being married to him, so will he be the one to call off the nuptials? With that letter in their possession, Maggie Horton Kyriakis, Suzanne Rogers, and Justin Kyriakis, Waddy Kurth, now know that Victor Kyriakis, John Aniston, had a second son they were unaware of. However, as they look for this son's identity, they will find even more. Victor and this boy's mother apparently never felt much of a necessity to inform their son the truth because he was reared as a Kyriakis. Does Alex Kyriakis, Robert Scott Wilson, discover he is the person now named in Victor's will when he hears some surprising news? Vivian Alamain will be shocked to find that she won't be receiving the entire estate of Victor. Heck, Victor might not even give her any of it as he settled his small divorce dispute and gave his long-lost son half of it before he passed away. Who is now out of luck? Days of Our Lives fresh episodes may be viewed on Peacock starting at 6 a.m. Eastern Standard Time on weekdays. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, so please don't forget to subscribe my channel and don't miss any update.